apologies for being in my kitchen, but I didn't really have any other place to unbox this as you just saw me do. But this is my new little green toy, if you will. I'm sure I'll use it on more than the vehicles that I actually plan to use this on. I'm sure it'll come in handy inside this house as well. But I mainly bought this actually watching another YouTuber, All Day Anthony, who had a CRZ that he was cleaning up, and he was cleaning the seats, and he had something similar, not this exact one, but something similar. And the main reason I bought this is because on my Honda, there is this nasty stain that has been there since the day I got it. The previous owner spilled something on the passenger seat, as you will see, and it's just annoyed me from the day I bought the car, and I haven't been able to get it out since. So I'm hoping this baby right here is a trick to removing that stain. I've tried over-the-counter stuff. I've tried a lot of the automotive sprays, and just trying to get it with a rag and stuff like that, but nothing has done anything. So I'm hoping this, and I got a different kind of solvent that I'll show you here shortly, and a little brush. I'm hoping it does the trick and removes it. Now, I will say that on the Honda, if I had to do things over again, I would not get the white interior. It gets dirty, as you would imagine. It is my daily, and so just the constant getting in and out and using it, it doesn't take much to get those leather seats dirty. So, yeah, I'm really, really, really hoping, fingers crossed, that this gets that stain out. If it doesn't, I'll probably just ask you guys on YouTube and my friends, or even the guy, Frank, that did the interior of my truck. Hey, is there any way of getting this out? Because the plan is long term is to hopefully buy a newer car later this fall. So I don't want to put too much into the Honda. I thought about doing like some cat skin seats or something like that. But if I'm going to get rid of the car, I'm not going to get that money back. But at the same time, I don't want to give or either sell or trade in the car with the seat looking the way it does. So again, I'm hoping this performs miracles. The only thing I didn't buy that I've seen other guys use, like Chris Fix and All Day Anthony, they do a lot of videos on cleaning their cars and stuff like that, is a steamer. So I didn't buy a steamer. I'm sure that would help. Maybe that's the next step. If this does rather well, I'll pick up a steamer as well. But I don't have that. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys my new little machine I got here, and I'm gonna go out there, prep the car, and I guess you and I will see together if it does the job. So the chemical that I'm using to hopefully clean these seats is, I believe it's Koch Chemie, the PO Polestar. So it's it's made for leather and Alcantara cleaner. And then it says on here to also, because this is a 1 liter, so 33.8 ounces, to just do one to 5 parts water. So 1 part this to 5 part, or 1 to 20, depending on how bad the stain is. So again, I saw this on All Days Anthony's channel, so I'm just gonna give it a shot. I believe it was somewhere around $30. Don't quote me on that. I could probably put the link in the description, or at least the cost. I believe this one they didn't have on Amazon. They had other products on Amazon, but not this PO, the Polestar, which is what I needed for the leather cleaning. So then I just picked up a couple of spray bottles from Amazon. So because I didn't have anything, so I'm gonna do 1 part to 5 part, mix it in there, spray it in there instead of putting it into the actual Bissell. I'm just going to spray it on, agitate a little bit, and then I will use the Bissell to do it that way. You could, I mean, obviously the Bissell's made to pour whatever cleaning fluid you have into the side, and then you would mix it in with the water, but I'm doing it separately as I watch the video. So I'm going to make this up now, and then I'm going to go out to the car and we'll start cleaning. All right, so I got everything prepped. I got my solution, 1 part solution to 5 parts water. You're supposed to actually use distilled water, but I didn't have any, so I just used regular tap water. That should be fine just for today. And so yeah, I'm just gonna soak it down. I got my brush and kind of just see what happens, because I have no idea like you guys. But I'm gonna do the whole seat. But obviously the yellow part is the part that I'm most concerned about. Smells really good, by the way. So I got my brush, and I'm just gonna agitate it here. Now, I will say that just doing this little bit, I do not see any of the yellow part removing itself. It's still there. As if I was not rubbing at all. So I'm gonna spray some more. I could see some of the marks that were on the side have gone away. But as far as like I said, the yellowness of the seat, that has not. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't even know if you can, due to the angle of the camera and where I need to be. Maybe I should have strapped a GoPro to the top of my head. Sorry, it's hot. But yeah, so as you can see, didn't really do much of a difference. Unfortunately, I was kind of really excited to see if I was able to remove this stain, but maybe it's a little better. But overall, it's just, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It seems to be maybe that it's drying. It's a little better. It's hard to tell because I want to believe so much that it's getting better, but I can still see it. So I don't know. The only thing I could think of is to put more solution in there, and so it's diluted as much. Sorry, I got sweat pouring into my eyes. Ugh. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I mean, if this was a black seat, it wouldn't matter, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little better, but it's still there, still pretty yellow. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I had it up here to the fill line, and I used about half of it. So I think I'm gonna put some more solution in there and maybe give it a few minutes to do its thing, and then come back and Bissell it up and see if that does anything. It does seem a little lighter, to be honest, but you know, when you watch these videos of dirty cars or dirty seats, you see all that black stuff coming in, and obviously there was none of that because it's not really black, it's yellow. So I think that's the satisfying part about using like a steam cleaner or a Bissell, is you get to see all that like dirt and muck and grime that's been there for months and years, and this wasn't the case, so it's kind of like unsatisfying. So I do think it's a little bit better, to be honest, now that it's drying. So yeah, I am gonna put some more solution in here and give it some more goes, and I'll let you know how that all turns out. Well, hey, if you don't try, you'll never know, right? So unfortunately, everything I tried, nothing worked. So stain's still there. Did it get a little bit better? Maybe, but I think it's just in my head that, you know, when you want something to work out so well that you kind of convince yourself that it did, I think that's kind of what I'm going through now, is saying, oh yeah, it's a little bit better, but I think in reality, it's not. So again, I mean, it's not like this thing, it cost me an arm and a leg to do. I think that Bissell was $125, something like that, new. You could find them used on Facebook Marketplace and whatnot. So, and then I think the solution was $30, give or take. And the brush was probably like $12. So, you know, but I got other vehicles. I hope to get more vehicles that I could kind of, you know, do the interior work on. So again, if I had to do it over again, I'd never get a car with white interior. Sometimes, yeah, it's great, or at least seats and door panels that are white. Being in Arizona, I guess it cools you down a little bit. The seats aren't as hot. They don't burn your ass as much as if it was all black. But at the end of the day, like, keeping them clean. And if somebody, again, spills something like that on there and doesn't take care of it right away, or even if they do, who knows, maybe they couldn't get that stain out. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. I was looking for a 6-cylinder, 6-speed manual Accord for a while. So when this one popped up, I jumped on it, even though the color inside and out is not exactly what I would want. And then again, now there's alternatives. Now, do I do a cat skin, or just do I get some different inserts put in the seats? That might be my next plan of attack, unless somebody you know, sends me a message or gets to me on Instagram at @tlysack saying, hey, this happened to me, I used this, it worked. But I hope that's the case, but I just don't think it's gonna happen at this point. But since I already got everything out, I'm gonna do the driver's seat, just clean it up as best I can. I mean, it works for a little small dirt and stuff like that, but something major like that, like a major stain, I couldn't get it out. So anyways, I wish this video had a positive ending for you guys, but unfortunately, like I said, if you don't try, you'll never know. So this one unfortunately didn't work out, the methods I used, but hey, you know, gave it a shot. So anyways, please like, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel grow, and I will be making more car content here shortly. And hope you guys have a good weekend. Later.